I wonder if we can put a filter on this bad boy. I'll do. Hey. So. I don't know if anyone would tune in at this time of day. Got good news. I've got bad news. But I think we'll start with the bad news. So that kind of gets that out of the way. So the bad news is family dog died yesterday. And she's almost 12 years old. And we've just spent the past few hours burying, well, my brothers mainly. I spent the past few hours burying her in the garden, which has been really, really emotional. Little Buster has been really quiet. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing to have to do. Actually, you never think it's going to happen. You think that your dogs will live forever, and yeah, they don't. It's kind of sad. And then I had some good news. I thought doing this might cheer me up, actually. So we'll see. The good news is that I bought a van. So hopefully it will work this time. I've got my brother helping me. Do up the van. I mean, I'd love to say I could do a van all on my own, but I haven't got a clue about electrics. So that's one thing I couldn't do. So I've got my brother helping me. Yeah, so that's the good news. The good news is that I now have a van. It's only a small one. It's going to be like a micro camper. I wanted something that I could drive comfortably, that's cheap to run, because it would be just me fueling it. I won't be travelling with a partner. Something that could fit under height barriers, but still have enough room for a little bed and a little kitchen unit. I mean, I guess the idea in having a camper van is that you're never in it, you're just sleeping in it and eating in it. So I kind of come to terms with that idea. It is, it's still a Ford. It's a Ford Transit Connect, but it's the long wheelbase high top version. And it's actually super cute. I had a look online at some that were converted into campers, and actually surprisingly they look great. I think they're great for a girl. So yeah, I went for that. I mean, alone, paying for a car alone, it's probably the most I've paid for a vehicle on my own. So hopefully it's worth it. I know it's been ages. I think it took 2 years deciding on what van to get, and I looked at really retro campers that were big, but then I didn't want a van that's like from the 80s and has got like a choke and all that crazy stuff. And then I looked at like really huge transits and things like that. And then I thought, well, I'm going to have to be putting fuel in this all by myself, and parking it. There's a lot of height barriers going up a lot recently in Wales in particular. I just don't want the hassle of parking. And then I looked at camper vans that were already converted, and people just want so much money for camper vans that they've converted. And honestly, I just don't think I'd pay it, what people are asking, when I know I could do it myself cheaper. So this is what I've decided on. I've decided on a small micro camper project so that I can go off. Yeah, it's a good engine too, apparently. My brother's looked at it, and it's like straight mechanics pretty much. Yeah, so I guess I will show you show you around. I just want to say as well, thank you to everyone who sort of stayed tuned. I've lost so many YouTube subscribers over the past month, mainly because I can only presume because I've been posting like yoga and craft stuff. I mean, I like my YouTube channel and I like posting things that I'm interested in. But for those of you who have actually stuck around, thank you. I mean, that means something. And also thank you to everyone who was around in the beginning and helped me with moss. When I actually had to sell moss, um, I kept the money in a savings account, and all the things that I sold from her I kept in a savings account. Um, and all the items that I've sold from Etsy, the money from those I put into a savings account. And a lot of money that I worked my arse off for a whole year at Bentley, which was hell. I hated that job. And I saved a lot of money from that. But anyone who supported me, as my neighbours shouting, if anyone supported me at any point, I just thank you so much. I mean, I'm always grateful of any help that I ever receive, because deep down I'm pretty useless on my own, even though sometimes I come across like I'm not. So anyway, I'm going to get out of the van and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now, because before and afters are great, right? So here she is. Her name is Lola. Lola the roller. She's tiny. She's got a sliding door and she's got double doors on the back. This seat here, my brother wants to try and figure out a way. Oh fucking hell, fog on. Yeah, welcome to the north. So my brother wants to figure out a way of making that into a swivel seat. Maybe we won't be able to do it, I'm not sure. But he's a boat mechanic and he reckons that he can like weld something up. I don't know. So here's the inside. It was a plasterer's van. Let's go around to the back. So I'm going to take these doors off and get a pair of new doors with windows in, because it actually turns out it's cheaper to buy doors with windows already in than it is to buy the window kit. I'm going to take all this, it did have a bulkhead which I've already took out, or well, my brother did, thanks bro. I'm going to take all this boarding out and see what we've got. I want to put a little kitchen unit on this side, and I want to put a little bed on this side that pulls out. I mean, it'll be tight, but it's just me. If I can, down the side of the kitchen unit where the flue top is there, I want to get like a really, really tiny log burner, just for a little bit of heat if it gets cold. Nothing like huge, just really like something that burns sticks. I've seen those around. Maybe we could put some lights in the roof. Maybe we're going to put like a bit of storage up here, which would be awesome. So then the idea is that it's going to be my little craft wagon, so I can craft and travel. My brother's on about putting me some speakers up here for music, and maybe he thinks we could cut those bits out there and put a little control panel up there. Yeah. I've seen people do a few things with these front seats, because the great thing is that folds completely flat. My brother's like, yeah, you can fold it completely flat and just put a cushion on top and just have it as like a cross-legged seated area, because I always sit on the floor. I've seen someone like hook a boat seat to the back. There's loads of options. Need to get a new stereo, that's a must. Yeah, but so far, I mean, we've already took the bulkhead out, which is there, that was a bulkhead. And it's just covered in plasterer's dust. I mean, all this is rancid. I need to take all this out and clean that. Maybe, I don't know, I could probably do with getting new seats because they are rancid, or getting them valeted. But that is like luxury stuff that I don't need to buy right now. So luxury stuff is last. Like, I need to get a new gator cover because that's ripped. But that's not like priority. That's stuff that's like once it's all converted and I've got any money left over, then I can think about getting that stuff. Let's see if I can flip this around. So, you have to excuse my cold sore. So this is Lola. So hopefully we'll be back in business soon. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually no sill rot there's just like some, that's actually like a bit of surface rust, but there's no rot under there. But this is like there's some paint missing where it's been chipped. But my brother said he's going to put like some protective grip paint, and I know it's black, on there. We're going to clean it all up. My brother's a mechanic, so he's also like a marine engineer. He does like boat stuff, so he said like he'll help me get it all watertight, and he doesn't like think twice about cutting holes in like £100,000 boats, so I don't think he'll be too worried about cutting holes in this guy. So yeah, hopefully within the next few months we'll get this looking good, and I can get back on the road and do a little Euro trip again once this pandemic is over. But I kind of feel like the pandemic right now is probably going to be for the van project, not for the world. For the van project will be a blessing. I have been working my arse off, by the way, crafting, and I've been writing crochet patterns, because I've decided that if I can write crochet patterns and sell crochet patterns while I'm traveling, I don't have to go to a post office, and also they're cheap to buy if people want to buy them. I actually sold one today. So that's great. Yeah, so hopefully my Etsy account will be able to fund a little bit of the project. Also, I got paid from YouTube today, not today, this month. Like every 6 months I get like £60 from YouTube for you guys watching my videos, which is something I'll be totally open about. So £60, what have I bought for £60 that I can sort of say that I've spent on the van? I've bought a new steering wheel that cost £20, so that's thanks to you guys watching. I have bought some 20, 30, 40, 50, so I've spent £30 on wind deflectors for the windows, those little black things that go alongside your windows. So that means I can have the windows slightly down and let air in maybe at night without people putting their hands in. And they were £30, so that's £50, and an extra tenner. I did buy something else. I bought something else. What else have I bought for the van? I'll have to have a look on eBay later. But I have bought something else. So yeah, all those little things help. You guys tuning in helps, and people on my Instagram that check out my Etsy help. So big love to everyone who is cool as fuck, cool as fuck, and tuning into my little pipe dream. Yeah, 60 quid well spent. Me and my brother are going to look online later to see about some more things that I can buy. I definitely need to get a stereo, because the stereo in this thing is shit. You cannot plug your iPhone into there to play your Spotify. So that's really exciting. Sorry if I don't sound so excited. Like I was saying in the beginning, the family dog died yesterday. She was like nearly 12 years old, and we've just buried her like literally an hour ago, maybe less than an hour ago. And so I'm in a bit of a downer mood, but also kind of happy at the same time, because after 2 years I finally get a van. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to share with you. That is what I wanted to tell you all about. Micro camper van conversion starts here. It's Lola. Her name is Lola. Lola the roller. Cool, I'm going to go now because my battery's about to die, and I have got a cup of tea that's getting cold, and I have got a brother to consult about what the hell I need to buy for this thing. So if you haven't tuned in live, I'm going to leave this up so you guys can catch up. Yeah, leave us some comments, get in touch. Can't wait. I just can't wait to get started now. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go and yeah, lots of videos for sure. I'm going to love you and leave you. I will post more crafting videos, and I will post more yoga videos, so if you don't like those, you can just skip around them. But if you do like them, then cool. But I'm going to love you and leave you.